resources. Like if you were like at a car dealership, right? And the guy want to run game on you, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, car dealer.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the car dealer was trying to run game on me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You are from everyone. Y'all know me. I am
he's trying to
Swiim.
finesse you.
This is Prince, and this is Owen.
What's up?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We're live now. That's great. I love that. All right. That topic. What were y'all talking about?
So I proposed that having game/flirting is just a roundabout form of manipulation. That's the starting point. I think we could like start
Having
there.
that game
further,
is
yeah.
manipulation.
And I mean, there's more interesting things to talk about, but
I think having game can definitely be considered manipulation. I think flirting isn't manipulation though.
I feel like if you like know what you're doing and it's intentful, like I
Well,
feel
then you're
like,
just flirting though.
but that's just like a roundabout way of like pushing your influence on someone.
Why do you say that it's manipulation?
Well,
I feel
you
like
have to push your influence on someone somehow. No, it never just like, like someone has to, you know what I'm saying?
like people they flirt just because they're bored, and sometimes it's easy, and sometimes like one person say the other person doesn't have like great game where they're less aware of the interaction or what's happening. They could like they're just like unawarely like just dig way deeper into it and see it as something more.
In what way do you mean by that?
One person's just flirting for fun because they're bored. The other
shit.
person thinks that there's something deeper happening. So
That's true.
I don't know. I guess
It depends on like the level of flirting you're talking about though. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
handful, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Flirting can't be considered manipulation, but game definitely can be.
So wait, what was your argument?
That's my like I hit like I text the first like 5, 6 would like be willing to just sit and chew on that kind of question alongside me. Just here's a stupid question. What do you think of this? It is random and it's out of blue, and I am hitting you or someone up on like a random Wednesday afternoon. Yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes.
So
it does.
you disagree with that, Dave?
Yeah, I definitely have to disagree with it. I don't entirely disagree with it, but I definitely disagree with the idea that flirting is manipulation. But I don't disagree with the idea that game is manipulation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because game is kind of a
We have to
skill.
define them all though.
Game is a skill.
I mean, okay, so if you develop
Flirting's a skill too.
I feel like if you develop game, or if you're intentful about just like developing game, and I say game in a really loose context here, like say context, like say game quotes for like dating or talking to girls, over time those skills just get merged into your personality if you're like intentful about it. So that just becomes, because at that point, if you're intentful about it for long enough, having games / flirting, those lines just blur.
Can y'all hear us? Are the mics working? I hope they are.
The mic,
That's 1, 2, 3. That's time.
the mic is not working. The mic.
I hope the mic's working. I'm gonna trust that it is distracted.
It's why I put it in that same category, game / flirting, because after a while, like
They kind of become meshed. Yeah,
yeah,
that is true.
yeah. And yeah. That like, hey, talking to me, interacting with me, or down the line, like dating, or having sex with me, it's safe, it's fun, it's cool. On the flip side of that, say you have you flirt in a way that you can sometimes like break hearts on
That's fair. Yeah.
like unintentionally. So that's kind
Sometimes it's intentional.
sometimes it's and that's,
Sometimes it's intentional.
and that's why I think it goes back to that thing of just like and it's another weird aspect of the game. Let me see if I can flirt with a person that I don't even like and get them to like me.
He's coming at me personally.
Yeah, wait, have you done that before?
Everyone's done that, I feel like.
Really?
I feel like I've done it unintentionally, and then it kind of like I did it unintentionally once, and then because you get one girl who likes you, and then it snowballs. You know what I'm saying?
Right. By the way, everyone, this is not a red pill discussion.
It's not a red pill discussion.
I swear to God, no.
But I'm just saying, like it does snowball though. Like
This is black pill, bro.
once you start getting attention obviously has a snowball effect.
Yeah, because oh God, I'm gonna say this. It's gonna sound red pilly, and forgive me, because I am not that dude. But it's like that little increment. It just increases like your marketplace value in a way.
Yeah, it does for sure.
Because it's like, oh, what does he have going on?
Exactly. That's really what it is. It's like, I guess it's this. Yeah, like. I don't know where to go from this, but like.
Oh, jeez.
I wish I can like contribute more to the conversation. I'm just like
on someone to like that I didn't really like care about before, but I mean at the end of the day,
a manager or a classmate or something.
Yeah, like classmates.
Oh, well, is there a story there?
There's some weird stories going on.
Talking shit.
All right,
bro.
All right. So this is my first semester in college. You know, I kind of was low key heartbroken, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like in class, and there's this girl who was like cute. I for some reason all the girls were sitting next to me, and I don't know what it was, right? But we all had masks on because it was COVID or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so like there's this cute blonde girl. I started talking to her behind me, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's bad, but like.
Wait, you said you were kind of all set.
Like I was all set on that.
Oh yeah, it's calm for. It's like.
Yeah, it's calm. It's cool. Like right, and then like she wasn't even interested when I was first talking to her, right?
Right.
And then like suddenly I stopped paying attention, and she's all like, "Oh my god, oh, and where are you?" Like I'm saying.
What did I do wrong?
Like what did I do wrong? And it's like
Yeah.
you didn't really do anything wrong. It's just that like I guess I was misled, but.
That was a really weird era, like of just
So much to the overall like.
The masks were a blessing to a lot of people.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people took a while to take them off.
No, it's someone can like write like a cheesy liberal arts essay about that at some college in the next 10 years about like the power of the gays during the age of COVID.
Yeah, I mean like it was crazy. Like,
no, but it's like the pull of eyes was just like everything.
I feel like it still like goes on too. You know what I'm saying?
But not to the same effects.
Not to the same effect, but people's eye contact hasn't recovered the same way. I feel like.
I mean, that's why I liked wearing sunglasses because
you can't like see people. People can't see your eyes exactly.
And I don't have to look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can just face your general direction and nod and have my.
Sometimes it's easier to think when you're not making direct eye contact with someone.
Oh hell yeah!
No, definitely because
it's distracting.
It's why like you ever see like the video of what's her name who's that, the singer, the R&B singer, she was on that 2 Chainz song, Jen Aiko, and the reporter's talking to Jen Aiko, and he's like, oh, and he like can't get words out.
I think that guy was just an amateur. Probably his first.
Probably just an amateur, and it's Jen Aiko. Like,
I mean, she's not ugly. I think she's a gorgeous woman, but like him just like simping and losing his words.
Yeah, it's because he was an amateur. Yeah.
Like you deal with A-listers all the time. Like relax. And this is nothing towards Jen.
She's not like the most beautiful woman out there.
I mean, I'm not calling her. She's like this.
Aiko?
She dates Big Sean. She's like that, half black, half Filipino.
Something like that.
Oh wait,
yeah, half black, half Asian. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like she's light years from ugly. Like
she's really good looking. But
she's gorgeous, but it's like, dude,
you gotta be able to get some words out. Like you're not even trying to raise her up, and you can't get words out.
It's like, it's like, relax.
It's not that deep. You really have to like look somewhere else.
Yeah. No. You were talking about.
Oh, the story, right? And so.
Yeah.
And so, like, I don't know, it gets weird because, like, I just start getting, like, looks from every girl in the class. I didn't realize it.
With all the bitches.
Shy though. Everyone knows I'm not shy. I mean, like I come on this podcast and I feel like
Well, yeah, a weakness type thing. If you're overly jealous. I mean, I don't know. It's too general of a term, in my opinion. Like,
what I'm saying. And she just like I look up and she's just sitting there and she put my head down like fuck off. Something
into it.
that.
I'm feeling like weird, just like I don't want to be treated as a specimen of people. Why are you doing this?
it's weird.
It's very weird, especially at the gym.
Oh,
Me as a thing, you're just looking at me because you caught just a body in the direction you were.
yeah, no, I know
looking.
what you're saying. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're saying.
So and that's where it's like some gray area.
Bro, it's when your gym rival is you know the guy in the gym who's like about the same level as you and you're just like
Oh, when the value is just like 1-to-1.
it's like 1-to-1, you're like equal.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Not
give
they're a
you
bunch of the
some-
juice heads, but like
Yeah. But it's
When
like
you start
who's gonna-
ego lifting.
it's when you start like it's when you say yeah, for sure.
But no, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so back to my point, right? So
Yeah.
she does her presentation, she's like staring at me, right? And my presentation is like 2 days after this, right?
Yeah.
And this is my birthday, right?
Right.
So it's on my birthday, right? And so I'm like, oh, it's my birthday, right? I saw her name on the presentation, right? I'm like, oh, shoot, the buzz. It was just a bit awkward because I had to present the next day. And so what I did, this is low-key kind of horrible, is I got up there, right? And you know how she was staring at me, right?
Yeah.
I did nothing but stare at the blonde chick right behind me, right? And we're like, cool, so it didn't really make a difference, right?
But she was in front of you.
What?
You said behind the blonde chick.
The blonde chick was behind me,
Oh, so you
looking at her, and she's like, oh my god, I don't want to stop, you're making me laugh or whatever, right? And I don't look at this chick, like I don't even look in her direction the entire class, right? And I can just tell she's exceeded, she's mad, right?
right.
Because she I feel like also like why even like if you really didn't like me, why would you even like deny? It would be so much more hurtful to just like ignore it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right? Like that's like denying it kind of just shown, right? I forget about it. And like I'm chilling in the dining hall maybe fall. And this chick comes up to me and she's like, hey Owen. And I was game to like make her jealous. And she's like that made her want me more. It was just like they don't walk away. Like I wasn't really going
For a bit. What was her name?
Capiana.
Yeah, you like
Nah, that girl was great.
And you were shouting, willing to fight.
Conundrum.
that's a lot of work.
Sounds like she just wanted to be E&M, like just but not like
It's ENM.
ethically non-monogamous.
Yeah, but it wasn't that. What?
Yeah, how'd she tell you?
She didn't tell me. I found out.
Oh, it's like a.
Imagine the mics aren't working.
Oh yeah. It seems to be working pretty well.
Yeah,
Kay wants us to kiss.
I mean, intimidation can be a form of manipulation. It's better on the computer. The old ones you definitely.
I just need a good computer for that. Can I get a Skyrim? What was your point? Sorry.
Oh, it's like you know, like you get there's like certain checks, and it's like you have certain skills because your character has skills or whatever.
Oh yeah. Interactions in a certain way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I consider manipulation in a certain way. It's a certain stat you have you're able to leverage in order to get something that you want.
I mean, if that's the case.
Manipulation.
It's way too.
Manipulate people do that.
Oh.
All they do. It's in the description.
Oh shit.
Necessarily the same thing as manipulation at all.
Intimidation is manipulation. Yeah, I'd say that's.
But you know, I'm saying that chick was manipulating me. You know what I'm saying? That was a manipulation tactic. She didn't tell me, so
Yeah.
I said hello. Anyway, probably not. I mean, but
No.
I don't really know.
I
At
feel like a lot of
times.
people are doing that.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I feel like it's what
Because
everyone.
I really don't. I feel like I get up and it's just like I'm doing a bit.
It's all. It's just been really shit.
Dude, you're hanging out here for like
Shit on here for a minute.
Work as like a prestige action series on like HBO or something. I feel like it could like work on like some like
It'll get you
SCP is, like,
confusing too
limitless.
quick if it didn't.
It's pretty limitless. Or it would even go back to like medieval times.
I don't know.
They've been around for a while. Like, I believe.
Would it be the organization dealing with the anomalies, or would it be the anomalies in the world that the organization has to kind of?
It's like a brand new thing, and it's first it would be like people would have to die, like if it's or benevolent or whatever, and
Just they're working overtime to push their influence and to contain things as soon as possible before the government, before society finds out about it. And it's around just the protocol and the people, and also internal, almost internal battles and warfare between directors and officials trying to contain things or let things out. I feel like when someone released a picture of the Gate Guardian, and that's season 1, and there's a thing,
I think that'd be corny.
It'd be like a Stranger Things thing. I don't even know. I don't know what any of these terms are.
SCP's alright, so it's a online writing thing project, I suppose, where it's just it's based around this organization, the SCP organization, and SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect, where it's just they find these anomalies, these strange, either paranormal or just shit that people don't understand that may be benevolent to humanity.
Malevolent.
Malevolent. Yeah, sorry. Protect humanity from these anomalies, or they just make sure that they're regulated, essentially, just to make the world stay normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's been lore thing, but some of it's pretty good. I've kind of written some of my own on this YouTube channel. I've made some recent videos. Check them out. By the way, I'll put a little tag up in the corner. Check that shit out.
What do you think of the O5 Council, or I think it's called
That's the top guys.
I was thinking
I'm not turn that light off.
I think it'd be really interesting if it were to be adapted into a TV show. They could be seen as the final man, but the final man behind the man type beat. It's you have presidents, you have presidents, you have one supreme, you have one lieutenant, director of world affairs, and then you have the council.
Right.
And it's just this thing, it's just this form of influence that leaks down. You have the powerful of all powerful coming through. They don't reveal themselves. So it can be a thing slow but surely, bit by bit, they're either revealing their influence openly. I just think it's
anime.
Well, what do you think the O5 Council is? Do you think it's literally a group of people? There's weird
they could be SCPs
that they are. Yeah, that's stupid. I don't like that idea. It's SCP. It could be.
I feel
it kind of makes sense because it's you almost have to be omnipotent in a sense to figure all that shit out.
No, exactly, because they're I've definitely seen that article so many times. But it's just
you're reading SCP articles.
well, no, just the reports.
Oh, okay. Oh, you want to play some non-copyrighted music?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Play no copyright. Just look up no copyright gaming music. Or something like that. Gaming dubstep.
Beats.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, there you go. Imagine it copyrights me
Where do I connect?
for that. That'd be hilarious. I want your beats. When was the last time you made a beat, bro?
I've been making beats, but I haven't published them. I do
I should probably. Y'all hot? Is it warm here?
You a fan?
I can look.
On my computer. Or is it ONN Party? I'll play some of the shit I have. I should have stuff on my phone.
Don't play it too loud,
Yeah, I definitely mostly make beats with samples. I kind of don't have.
Oh, sorry,
So this one's fire. It was the day before I asked Jason. I said it's a breakdown.
Studio like eons ago. Yes. But like they were
Can't get it out onto the thing.
I mean like it's definitely like it's user friendly. You got some synths coming through.
Nah. The bass, it's one of the ones I'm most proud of for sure. And the sample I use for this is all fucking like you never see it coming. Like get out once again.
You ever get samples from like Instagram or TikTok? Use those?
I just like legit like it's something like 90 hours at this point.
Okay.
And I just keep on hitting refresh until I find something.
So you never like after you're just like scrolling through Instagram or anything, come across like someone saying something interesting with the sound like
I vocal sampling so personally. I'm never good at vocal samples. Instrumental samples are great. I almost never do any vocal samples.
when was the last time you got like a vocal sample? I was just like, okay, this is the one.
We're starting a new one. I found one actually, but it's just like hold on, I'll play this beat.
Sure.
It's only for a second. It was from SpongeBob.
Alright. I'm gonna start a new live on TikTok.
Woman from real life.
Who are you cutting off?
Oops. Oopsie.
It just said Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy.
I can remember. The drop on this one's hard. It's not a great beat, but the drop
Instrument in the background.
trombone is a trombone. You're gonna love this.
How about a little music? How can money do?
Oh, that is so good.
Oh, there's another. Well, actually, I got
Okay.
like this. The vocal sample is getting nice. Oh, so why not sound like? But I mean, I'm gonna like make it. It's kind of ruin the fun. Oh, I can't play it. Shit. What? Let's say. Well, I got some other ones. I can send it to you. If
Gotcha. No, that makes sense.
was it from the vocals in the back? I'll show you the one. I'll show you. If I can find it. I want to say it's Gene something. We'll find the playlist. I feel like we're not
I'm
going to
sending you 3 songs you should play.
we're not going to copyright for these songs.
Didn't that sound?
Where is it?
Oh my god, my phone's all glitched out.
I talked about you about the that was a weird sentence. I brought this up last year. Do you guys think your personalities are real?
It depends which one you're talking. Separate.
Well, bro said has multiple personalities. Hold on.
Yeah, like I said, like a separate personality for the internet.
This is the same for that one.
Because I don't want to like, literally.
If it
like,
loads.
I don't know how to explain it.
No, it's like there's a way you present yourself in certain settings,
It's my babe back.
Yeah,
especially to like achieve or,
Everybody does
or
that.
like reach people in a certain way.
This shit has to load.
Everybody does that. Like you're gonna act more like professional.
Same for that song right there. Yeah, there's no way.
Put the personality question on it, dating app, and
What is it? Do you think you have a personality?
I posted that question to say like I think our personalities aren't real, and a lot of people didn't necessarily agree with it.
Well, people have personality.
That's like their ego pushing back.
Yeah, because I came
I'm
up
gonna,
with
back on the stream on TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, like how it's coming off, or I felt there was no point of like trying to personality to these people because like, well, I'm gonna get. I was just like, yeah, it doesn't fucking matter.
I think personalities are real, but I also think that they're all less. A little bit.
Contrary vibes.
Oh yeah, but he does that all the time. He literally does that all the time. I don't do it. Bro, just like brings like he played going to the final was like the best basketball I've ever seen in my entire life.
Of like we're in the space you're in and you're adjusting constantly. And what happens is you are like you're identifying with that amorphous thing that's constantly shifting that you're getting feedback from the outside, people telling you or reacting to you in a certain way, or even overtly telling you, hey, you're this, and you think you're agreeing with that, but you're agreeing with the part that you see yourself in that.
Exactly, you're not wrong.
Yeah, and I just feel like all that shit is just so loose and airy. It's just
Well,
like,
it's
why
like-
are you taking like, I swear, I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's like, at that,
I got something to say though.
at that point, it's like,
Just keep it on.
Oh, do it so fast, sorry.
Anyway, so to continue.
no, like, at that point, my job is just like, if I'm dealing with all of this airy shit that I'm trying to adjust with, and people are feeding back to me that I don't agree with, I'm not putting anything out there.
Yeah.
And it goes back to that point, just like, I don't feel like there's anything fixed. I feel like we're trying to align ourselves to something that's so airy because it's what you think you're putting out, and it's what people are responding to and also telling. I just
think that personally, it's like so many people conflate personality with interests, which really gets me mad. Especially like
right.
it's first like
I mountain climb bike.
interest. That's not your personality.
Right, and that's something I had to learn. I learned the hard way. Like I have things that I like that I'm allowed to just like. I don't have to take them with me. The fact that I like them means that a person like me liking Kid Cudi isn't like that's not
your personality. No, you just like
super gung ho about it because it's like I like this niche thing. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's incredible. I don't know anyone else that likes it, and they're just like, yeah, it's cool. It's just like, but this, it's amazing. It's everything, right? It's like, oh, okay. And I have to sit back and be like, who just likes a thing? I'm making
or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, I'm so lost in the song.
So you absorb it into your personality, and then maybe I guess not. Maybe not your personality, your identity.
No,
absorb
like,
it.
I'm not trying to make a thing out of
Yeah,
it.
this
but,
person just put their phone number. Should we call them?
Yes.
All right, call. You ready? All right, name.
Who you are.
I went to the gym because
Oh, I gotta call back, man. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
yeah, probably.
Oh no, that's a shame, dude. She probably
That
don't know.
sucks.
Bro, people.
Right. And I'm like really trying really hard not to make exercise. I want to get in shape. I'm trying not to make this my
You're not
identity.
going gym, bro.
Yeah, because like I'm buying into it. Well, I'm not buying. I'm buying into the thing, just like trying to see the results.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting supplements, I'm doing a thing, but I'm working.
Stop for a second. You gotta be.
Dude,
Don't
No,
listen to him. Don't listen. To him.
no.
Don't listen to him because that was him. That was him. Oh, and you would not.
I like-
shut
it's
up.
a phase you have to.
No,
you
like
have to-
literally, like we'd be
God,
talking
you don't
about something
understand.
completely unrelated, and he would just be like, "Oh yeah, well, today," at the gym." I'd be like, "Dog, you really gotta stop."
Like I'm working overtime not to talk about like how El Citrulline has like really like
You've been making games.
Start taking trend.
not visible game, but just like functional where it's like I can pick up heavy shit without it being daunting. It's like it doesn't suck anymore. I can pick up boxes, like as I work on sets, and it's just like, oh, I can carry around this 2 or 3 C stands without like getting winded.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
So
So that
games.
It is, but like not enough to like flex on, but just where I can just like keep up and not like have to like get winded like holding like a scrim or a C stand or some sandbags.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
You always got the joke, bro. Honestly, I really like the way you dress in school.
Nice.
You got cool style. He's
I-
he's like a
Rocky
Walking
Olive,
Dead
yeah.
character.
There was a period in my life where I dressed like absolute dog shit. That was in high
I
school.
think we've all gone through that.
Yeah,
phase.
everybody in high school dressed like dog shit. Except I was forced to dress like
Social shit, but like it must have, yes.
Yeah. that's what I'm
socially
saying.
very. It was like super chill. Everybody got along. There was like no competition, so like everybody was just cool with each other. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Like, okay, there was different different
sexual
social
competition,
groups.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
there was
You know what I'm
different
saying?
social-
That's
yeah.
that's what the social hierarchy in high schools come from.
Like there were like still like nobody would like pick on each other or like try to like one up each other because there was just like no reason to.
Right.
I think that it was kind of better in a way. Like it was like
I
we
would've-
had to resort to teachers. That's what like like that's all the women that we had.
Well,
Like,
the
we're like,
teacher's
oh,
fine?
Miss what's her
Some of
face
them.
is
Some of
kind
them,
of
from what I've
hot.
heard.
Oh, she's like 37. She's like the youngest out of
Wait, where'd you
You know
guys go
what
to
I'm
school?
saying?
I went to BLS.
Oh, Boston Line School?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
But it was definitely less distractions. Like
He went to BCI.
Yeah.
Oh, I know a few people that went to BCI.
it was a great school. Great school.
You know what Lenny from Westy had?
What's up?
A Lenny.
Yeah, shout out
What
to
year
all
was he?
the Eagle alumni.
He's got to be like 26 right now.
What's his
Who?
last name? What's his
Oh
last-
shit! You know
No. What's
Dominican.
it's Westy, man.
It's that Dominican guy from West.
Oh man, I can look up his
It's like
last.
only one.
Yeah, the only one.
That one Dominican guy.
I went to Westy High really.
I don't know. What's the majority of the demographic in West? Yeah.
Westy was
I
like
feel like it was white. It's kind of like white trash.
no, it was like a lot of people were coming from the city, so it was like predominantly black, Hispanic,
Oh.
and then there was everything else. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Charlestown in particular. Like literally, like
Oh,
it's
I
like-
can't afford to live
It's
there.
bizarre. I mean, the only reason why
Guerrero
I was here is
Baez.
because fucking my grandparents bought this property. Like a
Wait,
really
you
long
rent
time
this?
ago. My grandparents bought this shit like in like 1940.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Back
I'm
when
here,
Charlestown
too.
was like a shithole, this place was like infested with rats and completely falling apart.
No.
But it ended up being like.
no,
I probably shouldn't talk about this too much on Livestream, but like,
I mean, no one knows.
it's a great investment.
Yeah, I got his
No.
last name. I got his last name.
Fantastic investment.
Lenny Guerrero Baez.
Can I see a photo of him?
It's the only one. I only have it from LinkedIn.
Why does he look mad familiar?
He usually has a beard. I don't know if he had a beard then.
I don't know. I don't think I know.
Who is it? Wait, who is it?
Dude, he's my old someone I knew from judo. So it's
Oh,
that's the only judo I know from Westy High.
Oh, you did judo?
Yeah. When I was
Wait, you went
younger.
to Westia?
What?
You went to Westia?
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like I told you that at one point.
Probably. I think I forgot. I don't think I know anyone from there.
I feel like it's usually the first question asked someone from Boston. It's like, oh, where are you from?
I'm from.
It's all good.
Oh, what were you saying though?
No, I was
I'm
agreeing
not,
with you. It's a great way to orient like where a motherfucker is.
Wait, where is Ferrazzo? Like,
It's like next to Westy and JP.
It's yeah. It's like have you guys
Also Roxbury, I think.
have you ever been on the Orange Line?
Yeah.
It's the
I'm in Ross all the time.
yeah, and like if you go all the way down to Washington Street, that's Rossville.
Rossi's pretty nice.
Yeah, really nice neighborhood.
It's fucking.
it's mad like white people. And then like there's like Asian, Hispanic people.
A lot of converts.
Yes,
Town.
A lot of them.
a lot of West End. I mean,
It's kind of past the point of like.
Nah, the ones that lived here are gone, long gone.
I mean,
somewhere.
What?
Noah Indian.
I dated a Native American girl from East Boston.
Wampanoag.
I think he died.
I'm sorry.
I think he died from like kidney failure.
Yeah, I'm saying those are some alcoholic.
I probably shouldn't talk about this too much, but yeah, like she, you know, her father died. So
Like I feel like out west there's a lot more Native Americans than over here for sure.
but she looked very white. Like she did not look Native American, even though she was. I had a like big crush on this like one girl named Frida, like all throughout high school. And
Frida.
yeah, she was like Native American. She was like really fucking pretty.
Do we consider like
Also,
Latino people to be part Native American? Do we consider them Native American?
Huh?
We consider Latino people Native American.
I mean,
Latina people? No, Latina people are fucking white people and Native American.
Hispanic, and
That's mine, by
most
the way.
Hispanic people are like just part of the diaspora.
I feel like oh, is it? I'm sorry.
And now it's yours.
Sorry, dude. I feel like Hispanic people are pretty much just white people.
Well, I mean, depends on which white. You're talking about European white or like. because
Yeah, like they're Spaniards.
I feel like most Hispanic people are like.
They're definitely mixed.
I feel like most like. They're
Depends
part
on
of-
where they're from too.
I mean, yeah, it really depends. Like Guatemalan people are like more Native American than Spanish.
I feel like a lot of Mexican people they're either white or they're like not.
I don't want to say some shit just to say it, but
I feel like I'm talking out my ass.
Yeah,
like because
But
I just feel like a
Yeah,
lot
you're
of Hispanic people that look like they're Arab.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, some of them are pale as fuck. Like
And that's what I'm
they're
talking
very,
about.
they're
Some
very
of them have
like,
white hair.
And that's why.
Yeah,
Like
like
blonde hair.
It's
why-
all right. Yeah, tell me that's not a fucking white.
Yeah,
Arabic
they are just kind of
sounds-
a mix.
Like, bro, if you have red
Giant
hair,
genetic
like,
mix.
bro, you're white, straight up. You can't be having red.
I've seen some
Although
straight up
that
black
Native American
dudes with
girl
red
that I
hair.
dated, she
Is
she
Blake
had red
Griffin
hair,
white?
So I
He's
guess-
half black, half white.
What?
He's like half.
Dude, if you look at his parents, it explains so much.
Huh?
Like,
Blake Griffin's parents,
What? Yeah. What? Is he half and
he's half and half, but he looks white.
He looks very white, but I think you can tell he's mixed.
No, you just wouldn't expect his dad to look like that, I feel like.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it's just like one parent.
No, I think he's just
just
like the whitest, most
or
ginger
dominant.
person, and then like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Does he have siblings?
yeah,
What does his siblings look
he
like?
looks pretty much the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they like? Nah, they're probably like, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm gonna look at Blake Griffin family.
Blake Griffin almost looks.
Give me more soda.
I have some upstairs. I can grab some. Do you like root beer?
Nah, okay,
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
it's all good.
Wait, so this is his
I
brother.
also have ginger ale upstairs if you want me to grab that.
Yeah, it's all good.
This is Blake Griffin's brother.
He looks like yeah, who does he look like? Yo, what the fuck?
He
Yo, he's
looks
like
Andrew
if Blake
Tate.
Griffin got turned, like his head got turned upside down.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
so
man,
funny.
that's
Let's show that to the stream right quick. Hold on. That's Blake Griffin's brother. Look at that.
They're
It's
showing
like-
Blake Griffin.
Yeah, wait, now I gotta show you Blake Griffin.
Oh,
shit.
Careful.
I'm gonna like fall over.
spill all the drinks.
Yeah, you see, it's like he got turned upside down.
Nah, and then you look at his dad and
That's
his
not
mom
funny.
though, and you're like, wow.
Bro, if I go bald one day, I think I'll like actually like lose my mind.
Like I
I'll
feel
be-
like you
I'll
really
be
wouldn't
like the most-
expect it.
I'd be like the most insecure motherfucker you've ever met.
Okay.
Like I see it
Now
now.
just start taking finasteride and minoxidil, like right now.
Fuck
I mean,
that.
he
Is that what
kinda-
you did?
It kind of
That
does
what
look
you
like they perfectly
Is that
met
what I
in the
did?
middle.
Yeah.
No, I mean I'm not bald. I mean.
Oh, you're talking about going bald. I was talking about beards.
I mean, he said if he goes bald, then you'd actually lose your mind. But it's like start taking.
if I go bald, I'm
is
bald.
your, is your dad bald?
No.
Is anyone in your
But
family bald?
My mom's brother had like long, kind of more curly hair, but like he had like hair kind of like mine, and then he went bald in like his early 20s, and that's like my
Oh, dude,
huge fear of mine. Dude.
Yo, start taking finasteride and minoxidil. and start taking ashwagandha.
I don't think we're going bald.
I take ashwagandha. I don't think so. It's just like
Ashwagandha is great for
it's like a phobia type thing.
Ashwagandha is good and bad.
Well, I mean, ashwagandha like numbs like your emotional response, but like chemically, like
If you shave your head, you would.
It reduces stress.
I mean, I'm not bald yet, but it's like
If you'd be fine.
I'm okay.
You.
I mean, and I'm just
But
as
me,
insecure.
dude, I feel like it'd be like a personality changer.
I
You
feel
know what I'm
like
saying? I would not be the same person if I went bald.
I think I can go bald.
Dude, I'd have a fucking crisis.
I mean,
Whose
I've
phone
grown
is this? Why do
my.
I have it?
I've grown.
I forget why I have it.
I just got a haircut too, and I've grown it out, and it's just like
Oh,
yeah, I
Blake
feel
Griffin's
weird.
Parents.
I feel weird about the hairline, but it's like it
My
still
hairline's
works
pretty
out.
bad.
Oh, what?
My hairline's pretty
Can I see
bad.
it? You'll be fine.
I know I'm gonna be
You
fine.
just got a big ass forehead.
I know.
You do. Like we have massive foreheads.
Yeah.
I think.
I've
like,
never noticed.
Yeah,
until
yeah.
you pointed it out.
Do you think having a
To
big
be
forehead
honest with you.
is
I've never noticed that about you.
is
Yeah.
inherently
You wear
attractive
hats a lot of
or
times.
not
I
attractive
What's up?
in like the least homosexual way, right?
What's that?
What?
Do you think having a big forehead makes you more or less attractive?
I mean,
It
it's,
depends.
It honestly, it's yeah. It
I feel like
depends.
it's not a big deal. Like,
It's not a huge
If
deal.
you got a weird shaped head and you are bald, you're working with you got a
That
lot
would
of-
be me, bro. Like I feel like I'd have a fucking.
yeah, you do have the
head.
head. Where
I
it
would
goes,
have like a
John,
pin
John,
head.
John, you have to get
Yeah.
It has a slope that goes like.
I know,
this.
like my head's like retarded.
He has like like
I
you ever see
shouldn't
those.
say that. I shouldn't
You
say
ever
that.
see
I'm
those?
sorry. I'm
You ever
sorry.
see those like?
I'm gonna apologize right now.
Like, you see how
I'm
the
not gonna
Egyptians
make
do,
an
like, the head
apology,
binding?
but I'm
Yeah.
sincere.
Oh,
That's
God,
what it
yeah.
looks like.
That's a violation.
No, dude,
That was
I
kinda-
would look.
Oh, and
so
saw
dumb.
palmetto is good for like negating hair loss. Like if you just take the pill.
Have you shaved your head? I wonder how you look with the shaved head. I feel like you like do alright with like a military cut. I mean, you've done like
I've done
a
short
cut
hair. I had
before.
I had a really bad haircut to start this summer.
I don't know what the shortest I've cut my hair before is. I don't know.
I feel like the shortest. I remember how that buzz cut in like the first grade, and that's like the last time I had like super short hair.
Remember Henry used to shave his head like every summer.
He looked mad weird.
I know. Henry's like this kid that we grew up with like since kindergarten.
Oh, cool.
Looked mad weird.
I shouldn't say I'm forgetting I have a camera on me, but he was mean. He was mean.
Like how mean?
Like he was bigger than me in middle school, and like he would like.
He's still bigger than you.
Yeah, he still is, but like at this point, like
I'm listening, sir.
I don't know, we're both like grown men. Like a fight can go either way. But back then, it was like no chance that I would win. I was like really like small, like growing up. Like I was like fucking like 4'10".
Cannonball.
I was probably like 4'10" in middle school. And dude, like one time after school, like he was like, "You've been disrespecting me. You've been disrespecting me." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah. I'm like, you're gonna fight me for it." And he was like 6 foot. Now he's like 6'6", but like fucking back or 6'4", 5 maybe.
Who fucking knows?
I don't know. But back then he was like 6 foot, and then I was like 4'10", and he was like, "Oh, you're gonna fight me." I was like,
Oh, it sounds like you're a bitch. You're
No.
you're trying to fight someone like
yeah,
two times
it
your
was
size.
staring me down on the train the entire way home, and then like I walked across like the community college like bridge,
Right.
and I went down the stairs, and then he just started like pushing me and shit, and like grabbed my backpack and like threw it away and shit, and like then he like started trying to like punch me and shit, and I was like, I don't know, it was just mad weird, like shit like that, like it was just like what the fuck.
What's your
Like, bro, I was just like so much, like I didn't stand a chance. Like,
what was his real beef with you?
I think he was just very insecure and just
About
like
what?
wanted
He
to
just-
assert.
he just has
He
big
just
man
wanted to
syndrome,
like,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like he just wanted
You know
to
how
like
there's, like,
assert his
little man
dominance
syndrome?
over
Yeah.
somebody
Or, like,
that he knew he could beat up.
I feel like people.
He just wanted to like assert his
He wanted to
power.
feel like
power
a man,
over-
you know, like he wanted
over
to
you.
feel like the guy.
Okay.
I feel that's what I think, but
What's
like,
he up to today?
He's chilling.
not much better.
He's not much better.
Not
I
much
feel-
better.
I feel like anyone who's like that that just
I've
trolls
given him so many chances, dude. It's just like, and
and he's just
like,
burnt.
He just is who he is.
oh, and you've experienced it.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say, but like,
Did he like flirt with your girlfriend? Take
Mm.
money from you?
yeah, essentially, more or less.
I'll tell you. I was talking to like I was wheeling like the 3 hottest chicks at this party. Right?
Shut the fuck up.
I was though. No, I was.
Yeah,
I was wheeling them, right? I was wheeling. And maybe not all 3 of them, but I was wheeling at least one of them, right?
Yeah,
That's why they're all 3 there, right?
In your mind. All right,
In
go
my
ahead.
mind, I was wheeling all 3 of them, yeah, right? And it felt like, things were going well, right? And so he comes up, he's like, Owen is the biggest Trump supporter. And I was just like,
That's a shitty thing to
And the-
like say
the
to
worst
a
thing
chick.
is he's
That's
like
the
the
worst
biggest
thing to
Trump
say to a
supporter.
chick.
So wait, that's weird because like what you're saying is a shitty thing that's gonna turn people off, because
Especially
it's
white
negative, and you're gonna say that about something else that someone else that you want. It's weird. It's like
Yeah.
you like
Well, he was
most
trying.
people don't believe in this thing that you like, and you know
Yeah.
that's bad.
That's a
So
shitty-
why are you?
He threw it like that's like for
That's
no
like-
reason.
That's like a
like-
Ku. That's like a Ku
Making
Klux
him
Klan-
look bad.
It's like a Ku Klux Klan member going up to someone saying, "Hey, you know that guy's racist? Dog, you're racist."
Also, this is like a kid
Yeah.
that like we've been friends with. No, that's true, bro. Like you've been good to him. Like whenever he used to, at least.
In like
But
high
still.
school.
Yeah, you used
Like-
to like back him up. and
I didn't go
shit.
to the same
And
school. I
then
don't
he's
really-
like throwing him under the bus.
Yeah, he's a hater for that.
No,
He's just mad insecure because
that's
he's so
so
tall.
shallow.
It's like I don't know, but like people like to make, especially on the internet, people like to make height out of this like huge thing,
Yes.
and it's just not.
In real life, no one really gives that much of a fuck about height.
No one
No.
cares. No one cares.
About height.
Height doesn't matter.
I mean,
It does to a certain extent. You
it
can't
does-
be like 5'3".
Being
Unless
short
you're, like,
matters.
rich. Unless you're rich.
I'm gonna
you
be
can't
honest with you,
5'3"
like-
pulling bitches.
in real life,
Except for Charles Manson. Sorry.
5'3" guys pull
I'm
bitches all
sorry
the
for
time.
no, you're not wrong. But it's like in real life, day to day, a lot rules get thrown out the window all the time. Because if you're a person who knows how to talk to people, and you're dealing with another person who is grounded in reality, like you can like a 5'7" dude can talk to a girl that's 5'10", 5'11", no issue.
Yeah.
Like if you're a sensible individual who knows how to talk to people, that happens all the time.
That's all. Like they're people like to make out like girls like they have the most options.
But that's the
They
thing.
don't. They don't.
That's the culture online that's trying to create this totem of like what
It's
all
the
women
red pill
are.
bullshit and all that
And it's
stuff.
so
Some
stupid.
women are
And that's
that
the
way.
thing. Those people online who are creating those rules and saying this is what is, those motherfuckers aren't in real life.
They're not.
They're not. They're dictating rules for a world they don't even fucking live in. So you can't tell me, because like I feel there have been 2 instances in my life where I was like this with like a girl that was like taller than me considerably. It's just like I have access. Like I have
I
like
feel like tall
I have,
girls have the least
I have a
options.
disgusting amount of proximity to this
That's
to this
true.
girl that I should not have. You're tall, like you're taller than me. You're way out of my league, and we're talking like people. And it's not like it's not like it's not like a thing where I'm running or I'm trying to run game or I'm trying to impress you. But it's like where there's a connection,
Yeah.
and it's just like, oh shit,
That's all it really
there's
takes.
potential here,
Yeah.
and it's great. So it's like online, if people saw us, like if I tried to paint like that, those instances online, people would just say that doesn't exist. Because like me, someone that's like 5'9" shouldn't be talking to someone that's 6 or 5'11".
No, but that
doesn't-
happens
that-
more than you think.
But that's what I'm saying though.
What I'm saying is that like people act like tall guys have like the run of a fucking mill, and they just.
I
don't.
mean, like they have more. Like people just have that preference.
Yeah.
People just
People have
have
all
that
types of
preference, and
preference.
like taller gentlemen are gonna have that. Are just gonna have more options. It just in that regard, but just like people are painting tall, like people are painting tall dudes as like these Aryan demigods. That can
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, you know how many useless, weird, tall dudes are
Exactly.
that just don't have people skills,
Short, normal,
That's-
or tall, weird.
but like that scare people off.
But so you kind of do just like, I mean, if you're like 6'6", you just gotta have like the most basic of fucking people skills.
Yeah, but
Right.
it's not gonna get you what you want.
If you're like
At the end
short,
of the day-
you have to work harder to like actually have a personality in order for people to like
Okay,
want
good.
to be with you.
Have you guys seen Succession?
Huh?
Have you guys watched Succession?
No.
Have you watched Succession on
No.
HBO?
I don't think
Okay, so like there's a character, Greg, on that show. Like he's pretty tall, he's really awkward, but like he's a part of like this rich family that comes from like TV money and shit. Like he's a great example of like a useless tall person.
Tall for nothing.
Tall for
Tall
nothing.
for nothing.
It's like he doesn't like have like a great sense of self. He's very sycophantic and he just
Sycophantic. You gotta.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have thrown out fucking SAT words. He just like
You gotta say sycophantic. I'm big on words. Actually,
That's a good word.
sycophantic.
That's a good word.
Are you looking for the definition or?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, like it just means like a motherfucker who's always like saddled up or glued to like a powerful
yeah, that makes
person
sense.
or that's just like trying to
Okay, I
get
know.
good graces.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like it's just like it's a clear power dynamic of just like this like lesser individual attaching themselves to this powerful individual. It may not be like a good relationship, but it's like
Yeah. I know what I'm saying. Yeah.
he's like this weird, tall, awkward waste of space that's just like really weird. Just like I don't know, guys. It's like, do you think Uncle Logan's gonna like? It's weird, but I see him as a good example of a person who is just tall for nothing, doesn't have like, is like a good example of a person who's like a waste of space in that regard.
Yeah. Well, I just feel like people like make height out to be something bigger than it is, and it's like tall people are not all that.
They kind of can be though, like a lot
Yeah.
easier. That's the thing. Like
It's just really a lot.
it's just an
easier.
advantage. Like, okay, being handsome isn't everything, but if you're handsome, it's gonna help. It's an
Yeah.
advantage. It's just like a handicap almost, but to make things easier. Like you can always like
This is where I get into tall man syndrome. I feel like people who have tall man syndrome, they're tall, they're super tall, right? And everyone's like, oh, you got to beat this guy. You know what I'm saying? You got to beat that dude because you're so tall. You know, you have to beat that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they're just not, right? And that's what it is. And they're just not. And that's what it is. That's what gets her like insecure because like, wow, everyone's like, oh wow, like you're the first person anyone sees in a room, right? You know what I'm saying? You're 6'6", right? And
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh my god, like this dude must be the shit, and you're just not. And that's what
You're
you're
just
kind
a
of like.
regular person.
You're not even a regular person. You're like below average, right? Right? You know what I'm saying?
half the people are below average.
But you know what I'm saying? Like not like looks wise or anything. You're just like personality, not even personality wise. Just like as like not. Okay, it's
As
not-
a person.
As a person, you're like
You were trying
below,
to say that without saying it.
But like you're as a person, you're like below average. There's nothing that actually pops out about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like everyone looks up to you in this way.
Yeah.
But you're just not that guy. And suddenly you have to like, you feel the need to like, you see like someone else, like a short dude getting some bitches, and you gotta be like, oh, like
I know a lot of short, charismatic dudes. It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying, right? Like,
Think about like Charles Manson, dude.
They get,
He
like,
literally had an
insecure about
army
it.
of like women
Yeah.
to do whatever he wanted, and he was like 5'3"
it's like
and
the
not
same
even
thing.
that attractive. He just
It's the
looked like
same
a
thing with
mountain.
like short guy syndrome, where like you're in a crowd
But
and
he-
nobody
goddamn,
sees
he
you.
was
and you
charismatic.
feel like
he
you
was
need
a
to
piece
prove
of shit,
yourself.
but he was like hypnotizing, like in his like charisma.
The same way there's a short guy syndrome, where like this guy's like mad short.
To your point, like the reason why he was so charismatic.
Oh, for sure.
Well, charisma definitely allows you to be more manipulative, I suppose. You're gonna have more influence over somebody. You know,
Was Charles Manson being likable or was he putting on a facade?
he was probably putting on a facade, but he was likable to the people that like.
Who's all
Way back in February.
Jason Tatum shoot?
For real? Nah, shut the fuck up, dude.
That's sick.
Why didn't you mention?
It's like that, February 11th. I'm trying to make sure there was.
Let me show the chat.
But yeah, it was for a sneaker line. Yeah.
Did he look really tall in person?
Yeah, he's tall as
He's
shit.
6'9", dude.
6'8".
Oh, yeah. These are sneakers. You guys like-
6'9" with shoes.
The Tatums are cool. I like Tatums.
I mean, was it
Sure.
for a shoe brand?
Oh, it was for Nike. It was for Nike.
Oh, you were doing shoots for Nike?
It was,
That's dope, dude.
I mean,
That's what you were doing.
I mean, sure. I mean, the Nike people were there. They got pissed that I was wearing no, they didn't.
You
get
were
pissed.
wearing Adidas?
No, I was wearing.
That's funny. You probably should have done that. I wouldn't have done
Oh
that.
yeah. I was wearing Adidas's,
That's really
and
funny.
the producer came up to me, get gaff tape and put on your sneaker. And then I realized like,
That's so funny.
fuck.
That's really funny. Yo,
Yeah.
can I show the chat?
Sure. I'm trying to. Yeah, you know what?
This
It's been forever.
motherfucker worked on a shoot with Jason Tatum. How long, was the shoot?
It was
What
2
did you do
days.
for it? Like,
I was a PA.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's a PA.
production assistant.
Yeah, it's like a assistant work.
Shit. I hope we're not gonna get in trouble for this. I hope I'm not
Why
gonna.
why would you get in trouble? Oh, is that okay.
I mean, it's,
You got one person in the live. Brian, if you're screen recording, then you can. Nobody's in the live. Yeah, people coming and going.
yeah. He was.
Yeah, maybe not to YouTube because I don't want to get you in trouble. Fair enough. Why would that get you in trouble though? Is that like
It's an NDA thing. I'm not sure how far that window has passed because it is also a picture of him, picture that technically wasn't. So it's just like,
How'd you get that gig?
oh,
Was that through that Thomas guy or whatever?
yeah, it was through Tim. It was a roundabout
Tim.
way, but the
He
director
never got back to me.
He hasn't got back to you.
Well, I just texted him. Maybe I should call him. I don't know.
Yeah, he's not the best with text. Just call
Yeah.
Who, Jason Tatum? Yeah.
him. Yeah, just call Jason Tatum. Get film jobs.
Fuck it. I wouldn't mind doing just PA work just for networking.
Yeah, dog. Did you what was the conversation between you and him like?
He was just yeah, work's looking really slow right now. You should try calling back over the summer and whatever. I do not look good in
You
hats.
can't do the
but
backwards hat. The hat. I got the hat just specifically so I couldn't wear it
I look
backwards.
I look like Dylan Keebold. That's terrifying.
Jesus.
I shouldn't do that.
No, it's a shame that the conversation
But
was so
anyway.
dry
It
because
was just he was just yeah, you should check out this other place. I forget what the place was though. He wanted me to look at this other place.
what was the name of it? What do they
something in
do?
Boston. It was just other PA work.
So the question is,
He gave me other but I forget the name. I think I might have physically wrote it down somewhere, but I don't remember.
Did he tell you about the?
I don't think so.
We'll talk about it after the chat.
All right.
After the stream. But no, it's a shame because when we talked, it was
how was the tavern open till?
2:00.
Oh yeah, we gotta pull up.
Yeah,
You guys are going to the bar?
maybe. It's just right down the street.
It's legit down the street.
I could go for
It's
I could go for a alcohol-free
the
cocktail.
beer's really cheap. It's $4.50 per beer. That's pretty good, isn't it?
For a Boston
for
bar.
a
I mean, if
Boston
it's-
bar,
if it's open right now,
Madison
I'm
works there, you
game.
know that? What? I was there.
Madison?
Yeah, Madison works there.
Rodriguez?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was crazy. She was my waitress. It was unexpected.
Do they
It
sell
was this
food?
girl that I went to
They
elementary
might
school
not. The kitchen might not be open at that point.
Okay.
Maybe.
It could be open. I don't know.
I can't.
There is somewhere that does sell food and it does stay open.
Here in Charleston?
There's 2 places.
The tavern.
Actually, there's 3 places.
the tavern is the best.
There's
clam
Boba's.
chowder, you'll ever try.
Has the best what?
Clam chowder.
Oh, I like a good cup of clam
There's
chowder.
Boba's. You got Boba's. You got Alibaba, which I just found out about. And you got Mike's roast beef.
Wait, what was the last one?
Mike's roast beef.
Oh, Mike's. It's this they have.
I'm a
two
vegetarian,
locations.
by the way.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
But I will say, clam chowder.
Eat your soy.
Yeah, I'm a soy boy.
soy boy. Eat your tofu nuggets.
Yo, did you show him the picture I sent you?
Oh, you got tofu nuggets.
Oh yeah, I like it too.
You got to eat eggs. I feel like if you're vegetarian.
Yeah.
That's an
Eggs
important
is
thing.
superfood. Eggs are very important. I eat eggs.
And if you're not going to get in the protein,
I try
you
to
got to
eat
be getting
eggs,
it from eggs.
I
Like,
try to
you
eat
can eat
eggs,
fish
so-
too, right?
I forgot.
No, I'm not. I don't eat fish.
Yeah, he's not a pescatarian.
You know that Jamie was a
That's a
pescatarian?
That's
I didn't
gay.
know that either.
I sent this to John.
Fucking Brody started talking about that, and she's like,
10% like
What,
chicken.
9? Well,
okay, you're
2013.
you're 26, dude. I know it.
Dude, he's
He's
something like that.
26.
He's something like that.
He recognized the guy. He didn't want to
Chad,
give it
how
away.
old is this motherfucker? That was gonna be the original question.
He's 26.
How old is he?
Oh, God.
When did you graduate college? Did you graduate?
Yo, how old
I
is
did
he?
graduate. I'm not telling you the year.
Come on, tell me the year.
No.
Oh, come on, man. He graduated in 2016.
Did he graduate in 2016?
I can see it in my mind.
Now, 2016, he'd be like 30, bro.
No, he'd be 25, 26.
College?
No, high school.
He probably graduated high school in 2015. And I think he graduated
Yeah, you
college right
graduated
before
high school in
COVID.
like 2016.
Right
and then
before COVID.
Yeah, like.
Oh my
you
God,
graduated
I'm
college when
nailing
around the
this
time
one,
that I
dude.
graduated high
Come
school.
on, you know it. You know it. You did. I nailed that. He graduated in
Bro, you can't
2020.
even hide it. You
He
can't.
graduated
Yeah,
in 2020.
He's gone. He's gone.
You know. Did I nail it?
He graduated.
So if you
college
graduated in 2020, then he's
Yeah,
probably
graduated high
26.
school in 2016.
And that's why he recognized the guy who I showed him. 'Cause he's
Bro, I'm
26.
saying the same shit.
I don't recognize him. I said he looks familiar, but familiar in a way that most people like generally kind of look like sometimes.
Nah, you recognized him.
I don't know the guy. You have any pets?
What do you mean?
You got any pets?
Pets? I have a dog.
Is he sleep? He or she sleeping?
Probably. He's upstairs.
He
Okay.
also kind of just doesn't.
Oh wait, never mind. He's in Rhode Island with my mom. I forgot.
He also like doesn't move.
Is he geriatric?
He's like really. I feel like
He
has,
was
like,
geriatric from the day he came out.
I feel
bro.
like he has
Let's
like
be real.
dog autism. He's like a bizarre. Like he doesn't act like a normal dog. He's very like.
My dog had dog ADHD.
He's very dude. Your dog was cracked. Your dog was like as if it like sniffed a line of coke, but like, just like
Constantly, yeah, it was
constantly,
crazy.
dude. His dog wasn't neutered, and it was just super buff. For no reason. It was just like
he was like,
you
they were
just
like the
walk up
size
on you,
of
and
like,
just like, and then you like try to jump on.
he
you
was
and
like the
shit.
size
He
of
was,
like a
lucky
beagle,
strong as shit.
right?
Yeah.
But like a beagle's supposed to be like what,
No, he
15 to
wasn't.
20 pounds? Yeah, he was.
He was like smaller. He was around the same size as Charlie, but just buff.
A little bit bigger than
Did
Charlie.
he like break through doors?
Charlie's fat.
Yeah, but he was like 30 pounds. And he was just shredded.
My dog's not doing too well. Yeah, I think he's gonna die soon. He has like a lot of problems. He has like a problem with like his like kidneys and then
My
like,
dog
his,
is
like,
the healthiest
pancreatitis.
dog ever. The
He almost
healthiest
died
dog
while
I've
I
ever
was
saw.
away.
You gotta admit, when my dog that last year, like for a 10-year-old dog, you've never seen a 10-year-old dog move like that.
Dude, your dog was cracked.
My dog was like a specimen.
Like I said, your dog was like actually cracked. It's because you never neutered fucking Luke, dude.
I don't think it was just because I think he was also just kind of a freak. But like,
Remember that time when we got caught smoking weed by your dad, and then your cat died the same night?
my cat sucked. My
Well, you
cat
guys.
sucked.
Well, I'm sorry. I missed that. You guys tried crack.
No.
We got caught smoking weed in my
Smoking
house,
Oh.
Yeah,
and like
this
everyone
was
got
during
kicked
a
out of my
time where I
house.
wasn't supposed to be smoking weed. Like in sophomore year, I got in trouble. Long story short, and like I was getting drug tested by my school. It was a weird ass situation. I was pretty much put on probation for a year, but it was like first day of winter break, and I decided like I have like 2 weeks off. I can smoke once, so I did, and it was with you guys, and that's when I smoked fucking your older brother's like laced PCP weed.
Jesus.
I think.
We've smoked laced weed multiple
Dude,
times.
like
what? I'm
no, like
sorry,
literally,
let's-
I was hitting this one hitter, and then after the fact,
Oh, one hitters.
yeah, after the fact,
Oh,
this kid
Jesus.
Quinn was like, "Yeah, I gave that to your brother because I thought it was." I mean, he was like, "Yeah, I gave that to Owen's brother because I thought it was lace." I was like, dude, I was like hitting that, and you coach later
What
on.
did it do to you?
I was completely zoning out, and then all of a sudden, it gives you like this weird like tunnel vision, but like your vision's like shifting at the same time, where it's like almost psychedelic. I felt that same way like while I was smoking when I smoked my first blunt. ever.
Did you feel like your skin was too much for you?
Dude, it was terrifying because I was like in 7th grade and I was smoking with my weed dealer. No, it was like in 7th grade. This is like when first time I think I smoked. Actually, no, the first time I smoked weed ever, I think I smoked PCP.
Jesus.
Because Fitzy. Okay,
Billy,
look.
dude.
All right, look. I'm jumping around stories.
You are. You hardcore.
Wait, what was the first one? Let me finish that one, and then I'll go back to the first time I smoked weed. Oh, anyway, yeah. I was sitting there on Owen's couch, and like my vision. Yeah, no. My vision was like it got 9%. My vision was like shifting, and then all of a sudden I hear like the door opening, and then I hear Owen's like dad's like straight off the boat from Ireland. I just hear Jordan, Ethan.
What's going on?
What is going on here? And dude,
you don't see
I
that
shit
often.
you not. We all just bounced. Daniel left his shoes, his jacket. I think I left my jacket. I grabbed my backpack and I ran out the back door. And Owen was left in there, like, to suffer the consequences.
Dude, I was so sad.
Oh, and then your dad found your cat dead in the basement.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, my cat sucked. Everyone was happy that thing was gone.
Was it old or just dead?
It was just.
It was old. It was mean, and it sucked.
His cat was mean.
My cat sucked.
But all right.
Also, my family was just not the family for cats. Let's be real.
The first time I smoked weed, this kid. All right, we were like doing this. Like we used to play like Ouija. You know, like a Ouija board.
That's terrifying.
I know, like we were dumb. We were like messing with like the occult, not knowing what we were doing. And like,
Brody, you are lucky you didn't.
I know.
You came out of that shit clean,
bro.
man.
This come on, like this house is definitely haunted as fuck. Anyway,
Probably.
it's fine. Whatever.
Do you feel like you're never alone when you're alone here?
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, especially in this fucking like I cannot be in
I ain't
this
scared
apartment
of no
alone.
ghosts.
But since we're all three, like what the fuck? Anyway, what you gonna do? But anyway, so this kid Fitzy, who later on became something, he showed up to my house. His eyes were like wide open, like cracked. And he was like, dude, I got weed. And this is like our first time like ever like having like seeing weed. We're like, oh my god, like let me see it. I remember like it was like these like little green beads. Like it did not look like weed. We were just like kids though. Like I was way too young. But anyway.
13, 12.
But anyway, like they were like these little green beads, and we were so fucking genius. We decided, hey, like where are we gonna smoke this? So we went to the YMCA. We went to the YMCA and went down like this back stairwell, like
That was
behind the
spot,
gym,
though.
and we decided to smoke in the YMCA, and we all passed around. Thank God I only took like one hit, but I remember Colin took like many, and like we ended up going like back to Mishawam, which is like the white project. And like there were these older kids, and they smelt the bowl, and they were like, "Dude, that's not weed. Like I don't know what that is, but that's not weed." And
Probably K2, bro.
probably, but it ended up being that Fitzy found that bag behind a dumpster and didn't tell us. Isn't that fucked up? Like he like offered us all, like he was like, "Yo, like we're gonna smoke." Like we thought that he had weed. Like
I remember my
convinced us.
experience.
Like that's actually like some like fucking psychotic shit.
That's fucked.
That's psychotic.
So what? Like you guys don't really know what you're smoking then?
No idea. But yeah, it was very. I only took one
That's
hit,
terrifying.
but it was like. It was weird. We had this little tiny bowl.
And he called it. And he said it was weed, but it was like green.
It was like these little beads.
It was definitely a K2.
I
Definitely
have
wasn't like
no
PCP.
idea.
It was definitely K2.
I've
but
never tried K2.
I don't know if it was
tried it?
placebo, but I
I've
felt
never
like
tried
I
it.
felt a little bit of something.
You never had that gas station gas?
No.
Never? I remember I was in Florida like 2 weeks ago, and I was just driving down, and every single fucking gas station had the gas station gas. And I wanted to try it, but I was like, no.
I kind of want to try it.
I want to try it just to see.
You know, have
the
you guys
gas
ever tried
station?
salvia?
No, dude, that shit never sounds good.
It
Every
doesn't
single
sound good.
time I've heard a story about salvia, it sounds terrifying. Like there's
really
no
wanna
appeal
try
to it. Why?
I don't
Dude,
know.
that shit's like literally like.
I like hallucinogens.
Look,
I
do
like taking
DMT.
that
Do DMT instead.
DMT. That's a step. Like I gotta.
It's the same shit, dude. Salvia is like always a bad trip. Like I don't feel like anybody's not had a bad trip on salvia.
But it lasts 10 minutes.
So does DMT.
In the real world, in your
Yeah.
mind, that shit can last fucking 6 months. Dude, like people like literally like live entire lives and come back and then like it was only 5 minutes. It's like the stereotype of
From
like
what I've heard, like salvia feels like a trip is happening around you rather than to you. And
bullshit.
you're just
That shit
like
will
a
send you to
passenger.
a fucking different dimension, bro. Have you done other psychedelics? You don't have to respond. You don't have to say.
I can't confirm or deny.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Oh, yeah, I
fair
can't
enough.
confirm or deny, but
Fair enough.
I will say I think like I just think like doing that. I don't know. Have you guys tried?
I can't confirm.
I can't confirm or deny.
Okay.
You ever heard about ketamine? No, I heard that shit's kind of sick. Like being in a K.
Dude, that does not sound sick. It's
Bro,
fucking
it's out
horse
of body
tranquilizer.
experience.
It's horse tranquilizer, dude. You're literally doing something that's not meant for a human. The fuck?
I hear it cures depression.
Yeah, I
Bullshit.
would be
Well,
depressed.
not cures depression, but it's great at treating it.
Well, because it kind of like gets you out of your body or whatever.
That's
and you're
weird.
Like, ugh.
That's like putting a Band-Aid on it. I mean, not even putting a Band-Aid. It's like throwing money at an issue or something.
Have you guys
You know
heard
what I'm
of?
saying? Like it's a very temporary thing. It's a nice watch, isn't it? I got
It
that
is.
for my graduation.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's engraved.
Yeah.
Let me not play with this.
No, it's okay.
Have you guys heard of a company called Schedule 35?
Nope.
No.
They pretty much sell magic mushrooms, but they're taking like the Silicon Valley, like putting it in pills and we're pushing it as like this nootropic type beat, but it's magic mushrooms. Like if you go to their website, it's a company in Canada, that's why they're able to sell it.
Yeah.
And ship it across the country. But like if you go to their website, like they have like teas, chocolates, and like different dosages of the pill. Like I've heard.
Sounds dope.
Yeah. I can pull it up right here. I've been intrigued by them for a long time.
You should go to Canada and get some.
Well, I mean, you can buy it online and have it sent here.
You can buy it here.
No, you can buy it
Are you
online
talking
here.
about mushrooms?
Yeah, the product.
But you can get mushroom shit.
Dude, do you remember
Yes.
that fucking dude who worked at Cisco?
Which
He,
one?
Like the dude who had like 14 children and he was like 30 years old.
He
He
was
was like
like-
the super tatted out.
Light skin black
dude.
guy?
Yeah. Yeah, that dude.
No, no.
He was like, oh no, him. Actually, no. Matter of fact, it wasn't even him. It was Murr and fucking. You remember Jim?
Murr's a fucking baby.
They were both cracked up, but Murr didn't like you
I
for
know.
like no reason.
He was
He
a
was
punk.
like, he would like walk up to me and talk shit about you, and I was just like, dude, like. you're
Doug,
tripping.
you are the supervisor and you're not supervising. Because all
Imagine Murr being your supervisor,
Well, I mean, technically he was.
dude.
No
not,
one.
not your. Wait.
Well,
no, not our supervisor.
well,
he
I
was
mean,
like
like,
supervisor of some of the motherfucking, not us.
Some of them,
Ours
but,
was like Max.
but like there were just days where like he was like lead of everyone and he'd just like come to me or the other scrying dude and be like, yeah, I'm leading today, just letting you know. And it's just like, all right, cool, whatever. And it's
Yeah.
just like,
Okay, Mur.
no,
Okay, Mermayo.
but yeah, but honestly, from the ego
But
side,
shout out
no,
Mermayo. Check him out on Spotify.
yeah, no one really liked him either. He was a
I mean, he was
massive-
okay. He smoked me up a few times. Like I was like kind of cool. I don't think I like had beef with anybody there. I don't think.
He's just a baby. Like I don't really think about him too much, but it was just he always complained about something that was in his control. It's just like, why are you being
Yeah,
a
that's
punk?
kind of true. Like he would
It's
complain
not very
about-
Marcus Aurelius of you.
Yeah, not stoic at all.
Not very Marcus Aurelius at
Yeah,
all.
but they would sell these little tinctures, like these like vials, where it was like, what is that?
No, it's just a website for the
Oh,
product.
You could ship them to the US.
Dude, they would sell these vials where it was like
Fucking
drink
awesome.
like half of it and like you'll trip. I did not trust that shit at all, but they were selling those of the back like crazy.
We should make some rig juice.
Rig juice?
Rig juice.
What's that?
This is an episode of regular show. I watched it like this morning. And they drink the brain juice to make them more smart. And then they get too smart that like they start speaking like Latin and shit.
It's bad funny.
And and they have to go back and they have to drink the rig juice because the rig juice makes them stupider.
The rig juice.
So you graduated in 2020, huh? How was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that?
How was that?
I never said that. I never said that at all.
How was it though?
I don't know what you're
Was
talking
it
about.
I'm gonna call this live stream.
Were you in college in 2020?
Prince is 20.
Can you say that? No graduation dates. Were you in college 2019, 2020? No dates. No dates.
I didn't
He's
say
not gonna
anything.
say. He's not gonna tell you.
He's
No, wait.
26.
Yeah, I agree. Agreed.
You know, I'll give you all a hint.
Okay. It's not even gonna be
You were right at one point.
at one point.
At one
Are you
point.
like 24? 24?
I'm not telling you which
I
point.
can see 24.
He's
You
like,
said a
he's-
number. You said a number one time.
He's
and
in my brother's friend group type beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's around that age.
Yeah, he could be. He definitely has that same type beat as them. Stealing his
He's
lingo.
gonna kick ass. He loves this shit.
I do.
He's definitely. Tell me that this guy would love Quinn. This guy would love Quinn.
Oh yeah, you're probably fuck with Quinn.
Okay.
Quinn used to be cool, but now he's kind of just like boring. At least he was to me. Like I
Wait,
tried to
what
say
ma-
what's up to him, and he was just
No,
like
he just
completely
didn't want
ignored
to
me.
hang.
Yeah, I
Wait,
can
what
kinda
makes him
tell.
boring?
It was like rude.
No,
It was almost rude.
It was
like,
it was
I
like
don't know,
2
like,
a.m. though.
You like invited us.
Yeah, because
You
I was
like
just trying to
invited us
smoke.
over his crib, and then I think it was like my birthday, maybe. And
I
I
was
think it
trying to
was on my
smoke, and also
birthday.
the guy
And
was
then
on my birthday.
yeah, like we went over and like Quinn and his older brother was like chilling on the couch, like watching some boring ass show.
They
They
were
were
trying to,
trying to
like,
make
yeah.
basic conversation, just like "What's up? How you been?" And you just like
Quinn's always been like that though.
It's kind of rude. Quinn wasn't always like that. He used to be like kind of like cool
It depends. He's always been kind of like off sometimes.
sometimes, but I mean, I don't know. That's kind of like post COVID type shit. You know what I mean?
Post-COVID type shit. COVID turned people like
Yeah, like they turned them like socially like inept. Like people don't know how to like conversate anymore. Like make small talk.
Oh no, it's
Well, I think
COVID ruined me.
the weirdest thing was I went to Florida, right? And I haven't been out of the state since before 20. I went to Ireland in 2019.
Okay.
I haven't been out of the state, and man, like in Florida, like, they didn't have the same sort of stuff going down. And people just talk that like the fucking waitress will start talking to you. Not the waitress
In
supposed
the
to start.
South, people are generally like
They're just more talkative.
more like
Like,
personable.
I went to a
for
volleyball
sure.
tournament for my little brother. He was in AAU nationals for volleyball.
Yeah.
And I was
Knowledge
talking to
or
so
existence.
many like random people there from like all across the country. It was dope.
Like when you're walking, like when somebody's driving by you in the South,
Let's
Like-
see what's up.
they'll just like wave to you, and it's just like weird to like somebody from the city, but like it's just like courtesy.
I
to
do
them.
think COVID like amplified the northern mentality.
Oh, for sure. Like no.
Because it was
niceness,
already like
but a lot
fuck you, leave me alone. Now it's like fuck you, leave me alone. You know
no
what I'm saying?
niceness, but kindness. When,
Fuck you, leave me alone. Fuck you, leave me alone. I'm doing shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm busy.
yeah.
And now it's like it became like over COVID. It was like fuck you, like, and now it's like now that same thing's like
That
fuck
shit was
you,
weird.
You're like
That
this
shit
be a
was
problem.
so
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you kind of just held on.
I mean, COVID COVID was terrible, but like just that period of time was just so liberating because like I didn't have to talk to people.
I hate it.
You hated being cooped up and not. You an extrovert?
I would say so.
What would you say I am, Vince?
Ambivert?
What's that?
You're
Is that like
stark
a
in-
between?
Yeah, stark in between.
Yeah, I feel like I can be pretty extroverted at times, but just like at times, you know. I don't know if that makes sense. But all of
That's
it-
not everything.
It's all about.
Oh wow,
you know.
there's that.
Owen, it's all about.
There's that
you know,
contrarian.
It's not everything.
Owen, it's all about.
Networking is important.
It's all
It's
about.
important.
you know.
It's not everything.
Owen, you can be the most talented motherfucker on the planet, but if you don't know people that can help you one day, not like to like make
Networking
friends
is good.
just for that reason, but like, bro, if you don't know the people, like you're not gonna be able to
They
make
don't watch you.
what?
I mean, you got to keep that in mind too. Just like not everyone, not like people are gonna see you and not see like anything worthwhile.
Yep.
And,
Yeah, that will
like,
happen. from
but
time
like
to
just
time,
go
but, like,
somewhere that you might connect with people.
Well, that's not
I mean, like you shouldn't like stick around to like
Bro, think
convince
about how
people
many
your worth.
non-talented motherfuckers who knew people became somebody just because they
That's
knew people.
more often than you think.
He's 24.
Very often.
What?
He's 24.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, that's more like
Facts. You're like 3 years old. Yeah.
what?
You're like
That
3
sounds
years old
about right.
than me.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Really?
Yeah. How old did you think I was?
Like 23?
How old do you think I was?
21.
Yeah,
I like just turned 21.
Yes, you did. Yes.
I
Do you
don't-
drive?
I drive. Do you want to see my car's parked out there? It's
Are we done
literally- We'll be done soon because my computer's gonna die. But I'm gonna wait till the 2-hour mark and then say goodbye to that, and then we'll say goodbye to this. People coming in and out of this.
Oh. Yeah, I think for an extrovert, code was hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was completely.
I wouldn't even say that you're fully extroverted. You're not fully extroverted. Look, okay, this dude claims to be an extrovert, but Owen, you remember that one time when I brought you to a party where me and you were 2 out of 3 dudes in a party full of girls,
Which
and this
party was
motherfucker
this?
sat on a beanbag chair in the corner of a room watching UFC fights.
It was the biggest fight of the year.
This dude did not talk to him. This girl even sat down next to him and started watching it with him, acting like she was interested in it, just to start to talk to him. And this motherfucker was just like ignoring her, just watching the UFC fight.
Sigma.
You
That's
claim to be,
Sigma.
but still, you claim to be an
You
extrovert.
don't use. I wouldn't recommend using that in real life.
You claim to be an
It's
extrovert. though.
Sigma. No, it's
That's introverted.
that's
She was not.
that's like fumbling a holy grail.
She was not my type.
But still.
Was she
But
attractive?
still, you didn't even like acknowledge that she was there. She was sitting there next to you for like half an hour. Like
Watch
literally-
my UFC.
Yeah, I know, dude. You were just more I brought you to a party full of chicks, and we were like literally the only.
I was
dudes there.
watching that UFC no matter what.
But still, like, bro, I was trying to help you out, and
To be fair, it is just weird in a party full of people you don't know at all.
it's fair enough. But at the same time, you don't really have to
And it's
care
also
about.
the wrong thing.
I did let him know beforehand, like, bro, like we're gonna be like the only dudes there. I was friends with like a lot of the girls over there, so
Networking.
networking.
It's not like
Those red girls, it's not proper networking. It's not useful networking.
it's like
Unless like I'm trying to go into like I don't even know, like some.
I mean like you came to Lowell though. You saw how many people I knew at Lowell. Yeah.
Dude, it's really good. Play another one. Like I think he's actually gonna make it. Like he will make it. He is super talented. I'm gonna shut this one off at least.
That's the reason why. That
Swiim dunks on Instagram. Do you want
English Bible.
at Sydney the Shy Boy on Instagram? He does
Actually,
photography. Yeah, you should follow it. FTS Swim and
What?
follow me on TikTok. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's why.
And
Yeah, the name is fine.
Okay.
Um,
Instagram. It's I mean,
you wouldn't call someone not an extrovert.
and Eog
Great
dunks.
time at one party.
I think that's how you spell it. But all right, people. Thank you for watching. People who are watching after the fact. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna be doing a 500 subscriber special soon. That will be coming soon. Stay tuned for the Metro project.
Yeah, I knew people the first part. It was like,
And I'll see y'all.
then you start talking about it. You know,